not 25th December,
Sir.
There's only one event in town.
Sir.
An event that brings couples and, you know, the orgasm conference.
Atija.
How many so far?
This is our 5th year.
5th year?
Yes.
This is
our 5th year.
Orgasm conference.
This is our 5th year, 2013. This is our 5th year.
Orgasm conference.
Orgasm conference here, edwumadie bi a yede asi e ho so a yede bo abusua, yede bo anko emma omo hu omo widie mu, omo sikasem mu, omo abrabo mu, awade mu, ene omo hwe omo hu yie emma afefofra ye wura mu. Edi empempi no yenti ase no ene say at the peak of your life. And then now year I say do orgasm. You should get to the peak of your life in everything you're doing. But say when you get to your peak, it's likely you will take a nosedive immediately down. And the orgasm na beku unya kosro o samba form. Na e banum pema grow orgasm ne dia and sem bebre to me see obi to me na yale bia entimi mani ndu ho. Na the entire din ne say dodo na enye se mema na ani ho na enye se mpapa bi na ani ho ba adwendwen ohia ni obre na konanda ebi muso mema bebre so abon enti omoje mba na omutumi fo mo nko be bi eso oyide omoko enkanka banki bebre gugu ye embema bebre lose the drive to lead people to orgasm eya nkomodie no enkoye mpama gronko a ye will be obe chire ekwan last year say abeku be ma ye tinkomo kase bi asa abeku ye speaker oha na enyama onu so afam as a person o chinchin ko Kenya o ko bebe fufuro nti o de yen abrabo no etutu o ma brabo ho ma ye te ase say yen island on our own lawyer pa so ba ho be kam ransem e de mpema gro nam afi ampaye bedwa ye ka will eja ye
me patrol we die me pese enka maintain ye we say ade a me ye adoye mankofo a me pese meka but me pese me di adanse emma amanfo ehu ekwan a wonyankopon afa ye so aboa enkofo bi
correct
Counselor Lutterodt
ye
me patrol me bie message bi na wakan me bie message bi na wakan
yo mate
okay edufa Germano, yesterday 9:55 p.m. Now on scrolling down. You're getting quick answer.
Quick.
Why you shouldn't miss
Mathieu. Okay, time nangasa dia ho. Now see I have to tell you a funny story since the last time you posted my picture on your That's beautiful. We thank God. I will invite you to our wedding. Abeku, this is the message.
Okay, Counselor Lutterodt, we say Rabbi send a picture because people chat me and I don't know them. Now, yeah. I met this lady at Kumasi. Now, Kumasi Airport, I'm in a picture. We are Americans, African Americans from Ghana for visit. And I'm posting the picture and I'm catching Ghana for say, look at this beautiful African American Waba Ghana. I'm dating a moon to me in Senepe. And now, when you're
ask for bed laying competition. Uni me patwa frame ni enko ochina.
Canada, America, and Europe. I will trade fair, a hawk, and an orgasm conference in the bus. Aha, and a day, a year Cardi B, sorry, Cardi Bab, a year drive time no BC. Young Fafano Siakasabo, peace 104.3. Good evening. And now a year. Also, a galley capsules.
Cardi Bab.
And no, and the Bebo, when you change your beat.
Cardi Bab, the creativity of Abigu Santana. Charlie, we go crash. We have a show 25th before the 26th at the trade fair. The same team. The DJ Fletch no will be the mix. So you pass through, you get love songs then. So now I'm girlfriend you mean. Well, thank you so much. Sorry for my unprofessionalism.
So far I can't record. Probably Friday.
Okay. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for whatever we're doing. It's been original. Thank you so much for being here. Our story for today. Our story for today.
Charlie, Counselor,
I can't break. No, I can't break.
Relax.
No, your voice will come inside because we will play for you TV.
Okay. Wait, what? Sorry for the Godwin Yalia inconvenience. We have a simple.
Yeah,
it's
so actually more
thing.
We beg you give us 20 seconds.
Well, sorry for the break in transmission, but get ready for our story for today. Very soon. We're doing some simple recording. We'll get back to you soon. I'm here.
House tonight. We got the club, we did house tonight. My people, what's up? So, Chief to link this 26. We day inside. Achimota Moyana, I'm there. Okay, FM, Accra Carnival. Make you score no mess. Make my F voice so cool.
It's extreme.
No time for stressing.
It's simple. Ready for our story for today? Good evening to all of you. And you can see a big Christmas tree behind me. Oh, we're feeling the Christmas. I think today I need to do my presentation from the Christmas tree. Let me position myself. That's a serious one. Okay, so today there's a Christmas tree behind me. I wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous new year that we are entering. I wish you well and I invite you to 2020 because I'll be there and I'm wishing you to come up alongside with me. Well, it's yours truly here, Counselor Lutterodt, and let me quickly remind you that the Orgasm Conference in Ghana is coming up. It's on the 25th day of December. This year, our topic is simple: sex, money, and the family. Which one runs a relationship? We have challenges with our in-laws, we have challenges with finances, we have challenges with sex. But some are still hanging in there in their relationship. Our question is very simple. We're asking that these three things that makes man live, which one runs the relationship? Well, tell Abeku Santana Regina is looking for him. Is Abeku there? Yeah. Tell Abeku Regina is looking for him. I'm checking if Abeku is there. I know he has a visitor. And Kadibab. I was just chewing Kadibab. Abeku's new Santana. Abeku's new Santana's business. You know, Regina. Abeku is coming. Abeku Regina says, I'm calling him for you. Abeku Kadibab. Abeku Kadibab, he will come. I think he has some 2 visitors there. So we get Reggie. Thank you so much. I tell Abeku Agri Santana that he doesn't, if he doesn't marry me this week, I'm gonna come for the conference and marry someone there. It's funny, eh? USC. I'll tell Abeku for you, okay? Abeku is having a meeting. When he finishes, he'll come. I hope he comes here because there are too many people around him waiting for him to go. It's funny and it's strange. Everybody is chewing kebab and kadibab. You know, it's kadibab, so it's kebab all the way. This is Pablo. This is Pablo. See, he's also chewing kadibab. He's chewing kadibab. All of you like kadibab. You all like kadibab. You
send for the video number. I just posted the video.
Which one?
Probably a person the doors to see the answer bomb.
I'm sorry, these UTV people.
One now can you be
When I speak the truth, then they trend the truth. Are you aware that today our topic for today is going to be funny, it's going to be educative, and it's going to be okay? How many of you wear disposable panties? How many of you wear panties that you wash them after 3 days, after 4 days, after 1 week? Well, we're going to do a lot of education here because the Orgasm Conference is all about education. It sounds strange. Regina, I welcome you right now. I welcome you, Benjamin. Welcome all your friends. Before I release the story for today, oh, Ajimai, welcome. Pretty Diamond, welcome. Abna Shrewa, welcome. Prince Asebedi, I am good for that. Well, Abeku Santana is in the move. A lot of things are happening in Ghana. Abeku is trending everywhere because of Cardi B that came around the place, and the slay queens that I call them shame queens. Most of them were not able to see him to do the meet and greet because they were not officially told. The lady was not officially told that he was going to do exchange of greetings. Well, whatever it is, Santana is trending, and he's trying to bring sanity in the shame queens. I mean, he can write a lot of loose words on Twitter because I said Big Santana. But whatever it is, Santana has gone to bring trouble to us. He brought trouble to us because of Cardi B that came. Hey, Victoria Hammer, Lashmi. Abeku, this is, you remember Lashmi?
Hey,
the woman with the big Victoria.
No, come on. That is not the best way to describe.
Why are you carrying that thing from my face?
Victoria Hammer is a very powerful, intelligent, smart, beautiful lady. Wait.
Her description is
you don't know her. You don't know her.
Big hip.
You don't know her.
She has not gone to do any liposurgery.
That is the physical.
And that is what we see.
Yes, but
her intelligence is not part of our work.
Yes, so but
Victoria Hammer has a hip, and that's what we're looking for.
You have to get closer to her before you know.
So I don't want to get closer. I see her from afar.
So I'm
she
telling
has
you
hips.
what I know.
No, what you know is not what I want to hear.
You are telling me what you have seen.
And what I've seen is what I'm.
No, so what you have seen is different from
I said the
So the hips can be fake.
How is not fake?
So yes, how do you know? How can you tell
because
that
Marsha Boudon's own is fake.
How do you tell?
Because she has expanded it beyond the reach of her legs. But this girl's own is original. Victoria Hammer is original. Don't say it's fake again.
I'm talking about what I know about Vicky. Anyway, Vicky. Good evening. I've not been on this timeline for a long time. I want to take this opportunity to wish you Merry Christmas in advance. You can see our Christmas tree, everything here happening tells you that we are ready for Christmas. And Counselor Lutterodt has been my counselor, and he's my counselor. He will forever be my counselor.
Thank you, my boss.
He's the best counselor in Ghana. He says it as it is. Hate him or like him, God has anointed him. He speaks the truth, and I'll forever and ever. This year for 6 Year Together conference, so keep seat for me. Victoria Hammer is coming. Oh my God.
She comes with
yes.
I
didn't tell you, she was my dream woman.
You don't mean it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Vic,
yes.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Vic is not that romantic.
That's true.
Yeah, she's not
true.
romantic.
I mean, that one is true.
Yeah, Victoria Hammer, no,
she's not romantic. That one is true.
She looks very sexy, but she's not romantic. She's not romantic. On says she's not romantic. Oh, yeah, romantic.
I don't even know if she's still a virgin. I don't even think so.
Me. My niece, no, virgin, the only virgin.
Victoria,
the only virgin. My niece that I want to marry. I'm in love with my niece, Regina.
She says she's coming. Did you read the message?
He said what?
He says either you marry her or she comes to Ghana to find one of the guys to marry. Read it.
Please tell Beku that if he doesn't marry me this week, I'm gonna come for. No, but you see,
because you said it.
Yeah, AC is a woman of my heart.
You?
Yes.
Is it like you have regretted going to ordinance Is it like you can't say it?
I
have a lot of people who are not confessing.
I think I'll have to come to you for counseling
Because
we make mistakes. I don't think so.
I have made a mistake with this.
Ghana for crying.
No, wait, this is a mistake for me.
Ghana for
No, for me, this is a mistake. I'm telling you. No, this is a mistake.
Let's show them our mistakes.
This are mistakes.
Our mistakes.
This thing and flesh. We are sitting here. Then you
If
go
have
on
made
and go and
mistake,
join
come
this
and
mistake.
Come and show your mistake.
This is a mistake. I'm
If
telling
you have made a
this is a
mistake,
mistake.
join us.
This is a mistake. It's a
Yeah,
mistake. It's the biggest mistake.
Hey.
It's the biggest mistake. But for the women, this
Hey,
is their
I also
hope.
mistake.
No, this is their hope.
Oh no.
No, this is their hope.
I'm not subscribing to a mistake.
No, this is their hope.
Oh, a mistake.
Edu first hope.
Yes, I want to come here. Mistake.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh, baby. I bet you a mistake.
Not Edufa. Not Edufa.
But then women,
How many women have made mistake with their rings?
No.
Most men will want to marry more. That's why it's a mistake. See what is going on in town.
See Victoria, ma. He say, "But I make you are uncle, Jeff, and then uncle."
Santana, wait. Santana, you didn't give them a message for. They should expect you for 25th. I beg your message.
My message is. My message is come and listen to my sex talk.
Yes.
Sex tourism.
What are the S?
There are 4 S
Yes.
in tourism. We have the sun, we have the sand, we have the sea, and the 4th one is the sex. And I'll come with evidence. I showed Counselor Lutterodt one of the evidences.
Charlie,
I'm going to show you more.
Charlie,
I don't want to talk child.
The
I don't want to talk
event is
child.
dope.
This year is going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's
Thank
going
you.
to be one remarkable, orgasm conference that you will never forget.
Thank
It
you.
will leave imprint on your minds.
That's
you
right.
You see, it will live on your mind throughout the year. We are going to give you some practical lessons.
But see what the video did. Your video was a shocking thing that we have to do some magic around your video that you released.
But Counselor, I posted just one post on
Charlie,
Instagram,
Charlie.
and an African American has
It's-
found love and is
Charlie.
getting married,
Charlie.
and they want to. Now this.
So we shouldn't joke with social media.
This is somebody who doesn't know me from anywhere.
So
She
you
met
say
me,
you always say we shouldn't joke
Counselor,
with social media.
Counselor, I've been saying it.
Oh.
They don't believe it.
Charlie,
Counselor, this year we will help people, we will equip them
That's all.
with the right apport.
thank you. We'll
You
talk from
understand?
our mistakes. We'll talk
Yes,
from our
yes,
mistakes.
and the
These are
ladies too
mistakes.
will show you how you can manage the guys and
That's
you know.
all.
Yeah.
That's all. Charlie, well, that was Abeku Santana for you. He's one of our speakers for this year, the Orgasm Conference. And this year is going to be a blast for all of us. And I just saw Honorable Victoria Hammer, one of our key members. She started the Orgasm Conference with me. She's always been very, very supportive with the Orgasm Conference. I mean, not just even just appearing, but she passes through with all her friends and loved ones. This year, Honorable, your VIP ticket is there for you. I mean, if you're coming to Ghana to come in, if you're just about to come to Ghana, make sure you land before the 25th day of December. It's going to be the biggest blast. And this year, educational bit is. I mean, I read a big message. Those of you who were there, a message from a lady because of one of the messages Abeku released right at the Orgasm Conference 2018, and it has just landed. It has just landed. One African American, a husband, and is just about to come and marry her, and we'll invite all of us to the wedding ceremony. You might not know the impact the Orgasm Conference is given to people down here, but today I'm here today, and one of the reasons why I came here is a simple thing: is sexual intercourse a duty, a must, or a will? Our question is very simple, because there's a young lady who, after married, they have been married for 7 years. He married a man who had 2 kids and she had 1. And within the 7 years of marriage, the first 2 years, they did something called sexual intercourse one way or the other. For 3 years now, they are not having sex again. No, they're out of the 7 years of marriage. They have not been having sex for 4 solid years. The lady asked the man, "Why are you not having sex with me?" The man says, "The reason why I'm not having sex with you is that I have had sex so much when I was young, before I even lost my first wife that died. I've had sex so much to the extent that I think that right now it looks so dutiful for me, so I want to relax." However, the woman just discovered that the man has sex so much in town before he comes home. So the question is that, and that's not the only person. Another lady too came up here, and her story was that the husband is demanding what we call too much sex and she's an obligation to give. For that matter, she wants to walk out of the marriage because this duty call is too high on her. That every day the husband wants to have sex, she has to give in. She sees it like a duty call. Another person too comes and say that she only wants to give sex when she's willing. She only gives it when she's willing. One lady too is angry right now because the mother called her and told her that it is a must to give your husband sexual intercourse twice every week. So with all the compilation of the stories we have got within the whole of the year, and especially from last week, our sexual mini conferences that we're doing, the question is that, is sexual intercourse a duty? Should it be a must or is willful? Should it be a willful thing? Should one willfully have sexual intercourse, or you have to know that it is a must in a relationship to give sex, or it is a duty call on you to render your activity to your partner as a husband or as a wife? I mean, as we're talking, we just gave you a passing statement where we're saying that the ring of bigamy we're wearing are the mistakes of our lives. The reason is that we've come back to realize that polygamy is a way of life, and we'll discuss polygamy next week as part of the family. I said this year orgasm conference, the topics we are discussing is very simple. We're doing sex, we're doing family, and we're doing money. These three things. Which one of them, or which particular one runs the relationship? Do you think it's all the three? Do you think it's 2 out of the 3? Do you think it's just one, or you think it's none? This year, Orgasm Conference is going to be a big blast. And before the conference begins, the competition is also part of it, which is called the Ash Foam Bed Laying Competition. Remember, this year, Hisense Ghana has brought me a lot of goodies to give out to you there. So get ready for your goodies from Hisense Ghana. Promasidor Ghana Limited, they are the brain behind Onga, the local spices, which they have brought a 7-to-1 called Onga Momoni. They are coming there to blast. Don't forget a special ice with all its special product has brought us a lot to drink at the event. And we're also going to do a lot of joy food. Joy Food is also bringing us a lot to eat. I mean, a lot of finger foods are going to happen in the place. Not forgetting Venom Mineral Water and all their Planet drinks and other drinks are also passing through to give us a lot to drink this year. This year, I have a worth of about 5,000 and more worth of product from Maxim Cosmetics. Maxim Cosmetics, they are giving us 5,000 worth of goods to give out so that we can be able to celebrate the Christmas so well, smell good, look good, take care of your skin. Not forgetting well man and well woman and well skin, well hair, well nails. They are bringing East Cantonment Pharmacy, are bringing us a lot of products that you're going to pick up those samples home this particular year, 2019, the Orgasm Conference. I also have a heavy package coming up again this year from my biggest group of home of quality, everyday people, everyday prices, one and only big Hisense product. This year is going to be a blast. And remember, your speakers have not changed. We have Dr. Agri Abeku Santana on the bill this year. He's talking about the 4 S's, about the sun, the sea, and the sex, and the importance of sex and bed positioning and its impact on all of us. Not forgetting this year, we're talking about when can one do a will. It's part of the family. We are saying family. When can one do a will? There are so many people today who have been impregnated and they have children with rich men who have given them homes. And once you get a home and then you have tickets to travel every year, does it settle you, or you have to stay in the marriage and have a will? When can one write a will? It's part of our topic this year too at the Orgasm Conference. Mama Gloria is our speaker, Reverend Mrs. Gloria Kobe, one of the biggest men in our land, prophet of the land, Dr. Prophet Emmanuel Bedu Kobe's wife. She has been with us every year. This year she's there coming to tell us the mood swings when children comes into our life and the way we should manage children and manage the home for proper sexual intercourse as well. She's going to be a speaker in the place. This year we're doing dieting, the proper dieting for you to be able to to have a stamina for good libido and good sexual intercourse. Not forgetting Dr. Edu Boateng, Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. This year is giving us the right to bring you free screening for the beginning of the year. All men will come for free prostate screening training. He's giving us drugs and giving the women who have lost their libido. This is the doctor that was able to set up first last year. Orgasm conference, last 2 years orgasm conference, the record-breaking history of women also having premature ejaculation came up in this particular conference at the orgasm conference by Dr. Edu Boateng, the chief consultant, the consultant for Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. And he said that women have premature ejaculation and how to treat it. And the medical journal brought a story out there the next day that it is true, that they have done a research and it's approved. So what he said was endorsed in American Journal. And it tells you that orgasm conference is not just one of the conferences that one should take for granted and say, oh, me pameko, me pamenko. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the orgasm conference this year. We also have on our bill our physiotherapy. You know him, Dr. George Eshem. Eshem is also going to come and teach us last year how to exercise before you have sexual intercourse, how to do vaginal tightening, how to keep your heart, intact before you can have good sexual intercourse. Then you come to yours truly as he drinks water. Oh my God. Special ice mineral water. He's going to be at the place. But not forgetting that yours truly, sights and sounds of sexual intercourse, will be my lecture as your host for this year. So there, move to our topic for the day. Sexual intercourse is a challenge for a lot of people. There is this couple who has married for the past 7 years, and for the past 4 years, they've not had sex for 4 years. And the reason they are giving is that one party is thinking that sexual intercourse is actually a duty. The other party believes that it's not a duty, it's a must. Other one thinks that it's supposed to be something that you should willingly do it. Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many people who have been women group. And I think Honorable Victoria Hammer has one of the strong women group in Ghana here. And I know a lot of women go to her and share things with her. My question is sexual intercourse a duty for spouses? Me and my wife, is it a duty call on us? Or is it a must? Or when I will, then I do it willfully? Because the record of 2 years ago, the research I did, which my sample size was just random. I did a random, sampling in almost 5 regions in Ghana. Then we did 5 regions, yes, because we had Kumasi, we had Takrady, we had Koforidua, and I came back again to Accra. And within Accra, I even did 3 different areas in Accra. And the issue was that it is said that girlfriends have too much sexual intercourse than married couple. It means that when people are married, sex life comes low. But when they are not married, sex life is not that low. They settle their dispute with sex. They settle their lifestyle with sex. Sexual intercourse has never been an inconvenience for them ever when people are not married. It's only few ones who refuse to do that, all right? In marriage, I think it is a duty. It is a legal basis to consolidate marriages. Or okay, so this is Honorable Victoria Hammer. Honorable, please always add the honorable to your name. I mean, you earn it, you worked for it, and I want to be proud to say that this is our Honorable Victoria Hammer. I mean, once an honorable, always an honorable, and everything about you is intact. I mean, Honorable Victoria Hammer believes that sex is a duty and is a legal requirement to consolidate marriage. Yes, it's true. When you get the ring of bigamy, what I wear, one of the three things that were part of the reasons for the legality of the marriage. One is the family consent, which is still there though, because there's an age you can marry without family consent under the law. The family consent, the ring that we give out there, and then the third one is the consummation. So when you do the two and you don't do the third one, which is consummation, or you don't do whatever it is, if you do the first one by showing that your parents are concerned, you give a ring, which is a symbol to seal your marriage, and then you go and the man cannot perform sexually, the marriage can be annulled. It is called no marriage because no sex. So you can marry an impotent man and walk away from the marriage, and you can be issued with a divorce certificate immediately at once by force because the man is not able to perform. So when Honorable says that it is a duty that is required for you by legal means, yes. But Honorable, my question is that if you say it's a duty, I don't disagree with you, but it's a duty. And so, does it mean that immediately when I get into it once, because I need to consummate the relationship, when I do it within the space of my 14 days, can I stop? Honorable. Well, somebody is asking, days asking, where can I get a ticket? Share the page. We are just starting our lecture. Share the page. The School of Relationship and Marriage. It happens every Tuesday here. Every Tuesday we do what we call the School of Relationship and Marriage. And this particular day, our topic is simple. Is sexual intercourse in a relationship a duty, a must, or is a willing thing? Something that you need to will. I mean, it's by your will. It's willful. Is it a willful act? I mean, that is a question we are asking today, based on the stories of a woman who were married for more than 7 years, and for the 7 years, they have not had sex for 4 years. I mean, they entered into the marriage. First year they had sex. Second year the woman was complaining, the man didn't mind. Then the third year they had some few number of sex. She can count the number of times the man has walked closer to go and have sex. Every day the man comes, I am tired. Every day the man comes, I am tired. They don't have a child together. They got married. And unfortunately, the man has 2 kids already before he lost the wife. And the lady too came into the marriage with 1 child. She is young enough and wants to have sexual intercourse, but the husband is refusing for sexual intercourse. And she's asking if she can walk away. The church says no. She says she discussed with her church counselor. And the church counselor says, under no circumstance can you contemplate divorce because your husband is not giving you sex. This is not because the man's male organ is not working. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue on the ground is not because the man has sexual challenges. It's not that the man has any illness. It's not because are you aware that when you have even mild stroke, you should still be able to have sexual intercourse? This year, our physiotherapist is going to tell you how a stroke patient can still have sexual intercourse and do everything normal. It's going to be normal with you. I have a surprise for everyone who is going to buy a ticket. Where can I get a ticket? Ticket will be sold at the gate. We only give VIP tickets out, so we prepare for the drinks they want to do. Uncle T, wine and malt this year is going to blast at the place. So those of you who would love to add some heat to your blood, Uncle T wine, all the wines Uncle T does here in Ghana, we're going to take most of them at a place for our event this year. So the tickets will be at the gate. It is 40 Ghana cedis, and it is what we call it 70 Ghana cedis, and then we have it at 100 Ghana cedis. 40 Ghana cedis, 70 Ghana cedis, and then 100 Ghana cedis. The VVIP ticket, where we give you as the special room to stay, but you still enjoy the event. A lot of goodies will go on there for you. The VVIP ticket is 200 Ghana cedis. So if you're watching me, the VVIP tickets will be given before the time, but any other ticket is bought at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no event in this country that is educative like this one. All the other ones are musical events. We are going to dance. It's good to dance. Here too, we dance because the urban DJ of the year, DJ Fletch, is the one who is going to be on the turntable this year. This year, we have a surprise artist on the bill. We are not pushing the artists out there, but I'm telling you, Sokohima is in the house. Ohima Nanajwa Silky is in the house. We have Mamia Kuya, the Gangantious woman. She is in the house. We also have PK from the US. She is also going to be in the house. And we also have my one and only president of the Counselor Lutterodt Foundation, Mamia Ofran Champoma. She's also going to be in the house. So the orgasm conference is a packed thing. Ewanam Day says that it's a duty. If you are married, it's part of the responsibility in the marriage. Well, that is what somebody says is a duty. So if it's a duty, your husband is not doing it, can you report him to the police?
So you know what we will do? Make you no worry.
Can you report the person to the police? Because there are so many husbands who are starving their wives. And there are so many wives who are starving their husbands. There are so many men today that because of the bluff of their wives, they are no more minding. They don't care. Because you go to your wife, she's going to bluff you. She's going to give you excuses. Like the topic Mama Gloria is going to treat. Women are using their children and their delivery as excuses why they cannot give in sexual intercourse. So when all of you are saying it's a duty, then we shouldn't get married. Because it is said that sexual intercourse before marriage is more nice and sweeter than when you are married. Are you aware of that statement? I mean, I don't know, but you can check it. Because a lot of people say that when you were not married, they were enjoying what they were stealing than when they were married. So when people are enjoying sex whilst they are not wives, whilst they are not husbands, when they rather legalize it, like Honorable Victorama is saying, we expect that because of that, it should rather give us an excitement. But unfortunately for us, we are not seeing it. It's not happening. Nothing is happening. Somebody says next one will be attack ready. We'll see, because the other places when we take the programs, the attendants are very poor. We spend so much to organize the program. Go live so I can join you. We are live. We are live. We are live now, my sister. Reggie, we are live. Share the page for us, my sister. We are live. Beku had a meeting, so he cannot do. Hi, Cyril. It's Lashmi. Oh, I am coming this year. Yes, I know. That's Lashmi. She's the only one who calls me Cyril, because doing real talk, she was so good. She's a good host, and I think she shouldn't kill that sort of desire in her. Honorable, get back to your hosting thing. I'm ready to run a show with you if you are back again to rebounds into the social media lifestyle. I mean, politics is draining you down, but don't worry, let's get it there. Esther, where are you? Where are my people? Please, let's begin to chat. Let's begin to have a discussion. The School of Marriage and Relationship, we are here again, and our sister have a problem. She wants to leave the marriage. You know, divorce have become one of the easy things that comes into the minds of people. And most of you think that divorce is wrong. There's no way that divorce is wrong. Divorce is one of the ways that we can live. It's one of the things we can do to keep our marriages going. When one knows that there's an end to a means, they work harder. When people are dying and going through the desert area so they can land in an European country, the reason is simple. The reason is because they have an end to a means. They think that when they arrive there, finally their destiny will be changed. And it's not thinking. Many have done it. Some died, but some arrived. So when people are married and they know that there is an alternative called divorce, which is an alternative out to give you freedom and understanding, I'm saying that it makes them keep themselves, at post. Well, properly, prim and proper in the relationship. So divorce have never been a curse. It's not been a tool from the devil. I heard some preacher man saying one time that divorce is from the devil, and the devil is the one who brings divorce. I'm telling you that is not true, because the Bible says that when the disciples went to Jesus in the book of Matthew chapter 19, reading from verse number 9, asking, why did Moses say, give your wife certificate of divorce? He clearly made a statement of Jesus Christ in the book of Matthew. He told them that because of the hardness of your heart. That was one of the reasons why Moses gave you the right to divorce, because in the beginning it was not so. So when people harden their heart, it is not the devil's business. Husbands have refused to give you remittance as a wife. Your husband has refused to make you become who you are. And it's easy for a husband to sit on your interests, and when you sit on your wife's interests, you suffer in the marriage. You understand? So some people cannot even come on Facebook. Some people cannot even do WhatsApp. They cannot even go to Twitter. They can't go on Instagram. The reason is because their husbands have banned them from going to social media platform to go and write anything. There are people who cannot attend parties without their husband going with them. I mean, and I feel sad that as I'm sitting here doing my work, I will bring my wife along. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, because if we are all walking around with my wife, who takes care of the house? So when I see men who are jealous, they are worried, some men can be so worrying to the extent that you regret being a wife to them, and you are told to stay in. My sister, remember, divorce is a key word for you that you need to know. So we're doing a lot today, and our conversation is very simple. Is sex a duty, a must, or is a will? Because our lady is married for 7 years, and for 4 years, there have not been sexual intercourse. They are living in the same house. They are not quarreling. The man is paying the fees of the children. The man is giving her everything that a wife should enjoy. And it's unfortunate. The only thing the man is not giving her is sex. And she has one child. The man has 2 children before they came. The man lost the wife and they came together. But she has evidence that she has shown me the evidence that the man is having sexual intercourse out there. and the man doesn't have any clinical challenge. He has no erectile dysfunction. He doesn't have low libido. He's not a BP patient. He is not a diabetic person. The man has everything it takes to have sexual intercourse with a woman, but has refused to have sex with this woman for 4 years. It's only this week that she was able to come out to tell me that I am suffering in this relationship. I can't go and cheat on my husband. But what my husband is doing to me, I am dying slowly inside. Is sex a duty? Is sexual intercourse a duty? Oh, share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Others must learn out of this. Somebody says that I feel it is the duty of both parties. Well, Norman says he thinks that sexual intercourse is the duty of both parties. Well, that's it. Ehonam again says that she should find out why the man is not having sex. She should find out why the man is having sex out of the marriage. I think that's what she wants to say. Well, she should find out why the man is having sex out of the marriage. Well, that's a good question, but why do you go and do this find out? It's one of the things I don't encourage anyone to go and do. How do you go and find out why your husband is having sex out there? When you go and find out and you know what it is, can you do? Because if your husband is having sex with somebody else, there's no, unfortunately for us, none of the private parts of the women are the same. No woman carries the same private part. It's not the same because the nerves are different. The way the contractions are different. The way women move during sexual intercourse are different. The way a woman will receive you for sex are different. The way some women are obedient in bed, they are different. And let me tell you, one of the challenges that women you don't know, I'm going to educate you here today. I want to get more views than I bring my education today. This is what we call the school of marriage and relationship. Is sex dutiful? Is sex duty, or is a must, or is willful act in marriage? Should it be a dutiful act? Should it be a must? I mean, under no circumstance should you be able to refuse the act of sex because you are bound to do it. That is a must. You need to do it. Whether you are sick, whether you are fine, whether you are not fine, whether you are in the mood, you are not in the mood, should you do it? Or you should be looking at the premise of which the marriage is being built on, that this marriage is running on legal tenets, and so it's a duty of me to give sex because it's dutiful. I'm just imagining when somebody gives me sex dutiful. Even me, as I said, when I'm having sexual intercourse with somebody and the person is showing me signs of disgust, signs of what you're doing is something that you want to do, I feel, I don't know how I'm going to stand it. I mean, unfortunately for me, I've not met anybody that I'm going to have sex with, that person will feel that, because for me in the first place, when you're not ready for the sex, I leave you to go. It's wrong. Let me tell you, it's wrong. I mean, spousal rape is a crime. Rape is a crime. But there are times that people will act rapefully. They will act rapefully. All right? Francis says that consent from both parties by creating the right environment for enjoyment. The challenge is that this has been my problem with all of you. What is called right environment for sex? What is it? Can you tell me what is called right environment for sex? Because people say right environment, but when men and women are having talking jolly and they are not married, there's nothing that they call right environment. They are able to have sex everywhere. Everywhere. When you're going out with a lady and not married to her, she'll be ready to have sex with you on your office table. But when you marry her, she begins to tell you, are we not going home? What is our bed waiting for us for?
Hello?
You'll be able to have sex in the car.
Yeah.
And all these things that you do with her, she's ready to give in. But once you marry her, she wants an environment. What is that environment? What is it? What is the environment you're talking about? I hear this every time, and unfortunately, it pricks me because There are people. When people are not married, they can have sex on the kitchen cabinet. When people are not married, they can have sex every environment. They can kiss on their car. They can have. Once they get married, they begin to think about environment for sex. I don't enjoy this environment. The children are not asleep. I'm tired because I cook. So what environment, Francis, help me? What is the environment, my brother? Once you marry them, things change. So you know this, Francis. That statement, the environment, what is the environment for enjoyment? What environment do you need to enjoy? I thought marriage is enough. You see, because when people are not married, they give you excuses why they can't have sex. I feel guilty. I feel I'm sinning. I feel this. There are too many feelings. So which environment? And in their guilt, they are always ready. In their guilt, they are still ready. To give you sex. Sexual intercourse is still enjoyed. I'm telling you that people have had sex even in the bathroom whilst they are not married before. But ever since they got married, they can't have sex in the bathroom because the woman will ask questions. What is our bed waiting for? There are people that are married that they've never had sex anywhere apart from their bed. Every day on the bed. What is it? You can share experience with me. That ever since you married your wife, you have sex only on the bed. Tell me. Because there are places where you hold them, you want to have sex with them, they say environment. So everyday sex must be on the bed. Who says so? And if you're on the bed, nothing happens except the missionary, thank you God for giving us opportunity to see heaven. They will not even squat. They will not even come to the tip of the bed. There's nothing happening. So why do you tell me environment? What environment do we need to have sex? I am not saying that people should rape people. But my issue is that the environment is affecting our relationship. What do we call environment? Everyday environment. And the woman needs an environment to enjoy sex. And the woman needs an environment. What do we call environment to enjoy sex? What environment? Is it NADMO? Is it cleaning their place? Is it AMA cleaning? Is it waste management? What environment do they need? Francis, I'm sorry I've got hard on you, Francis, but I'm getting hard on your statement because it's a common statement in town. The lady is saying that they are married for 7 years. The man came into the marriage with 2 children. She came with 1 child. And for 4 years, they have never had sexual intercourse. Other ladies too complain is that the mother called her and told her that you are supposed to give your husband sex every day. 2 times every day. Maximum every week, your husband must have sex with you 2 times every week. And the lady was offended. The lady has been offended for what mother said. The other party is that it says that the husband is having sex too much. And that's what is called too much sex. So when we are using environment as the reasons why we cannot have sex, and sex is becoming a duty, we're asking, is sex a duty, a must, or a will? And then Francis will come and tell us that women need environment, we both need environment to be. Says who? Men don't need environment, as a matter of fact. I'm telling you. The male organ, I keep saying every day, is one of the most disgraceful organs that God created for us. I'm telling you the truth. From where I sit, the male organ is one of the most disgraceful organs. And every time orgasm conference, I say it. You should be able to explore. You continue where you started from. When you think you weren't married, I think we should get more teachings about sex. It will help to save marriages. Well, that's how Honam says that we should go back to where we started. Explore. We should go to explore. Use tables. All these things I'm saying that wives will not do it because of environment. They won't do it. And the worst of it is that when you have a corporate woman, you are finished. She will always use her work as an excuse. And the painful thing is that if she's slightly supporting you at home, then your hand is in her mouth. Especially when your wife has been given a flat to live in and you are enjoying the flat together with her, then she's the landlord. When your wife complains, what will you do? Will you do spousal rape? Ask yourself, madam, as you're watching me as a wife, how many times can you count you had sexual intercourse off your bed? Ask yourself. If it's not on the bed, do you have it anywhere? I've got men who have stopped having sex with their wives because one man told me that she has stopped kissing the wife. Never will she do anything romantic. Never. And I said, why? He said, she has done this to her 3 times. She comes back from work, he gets into the room there, and the wife will open the door. And you see, one of the painful things is that, let me tell you wives, if you're listening to me today, sex is a preparation, we understand. And every day is about the woman saying that, and he didn't talk to me well, and the whole day he didn't tell me anything, and he didn't, I mean, there are people that I don't know how you want us to cuddle you, talk to you before in the evening we come and give you sex. But the other men too, this man's complaint was that when he gets home on time for the wife, as if the wife has regretted he has come home. We open the door, and the welcome she's saying, she says welcome, and she's going. He ignores all these things and knows that the wife is going to the kitchen. He says that one time she went to the kitchen and went to hug the wife from behind. All the wife said was that, there are onions on me. Stop doing that. There are onions. Jenny wa me home. Sabola ye he me no fear. Oh, I'm in the kitchen. Stop what you are doing. The knife will cut you. He was like, oh, honey, I just came to give you a warm hug because when I entered, I didn't give you a hug. He said, yes, but I'm in the kitchen. I'm not saying don't hug me, but you can see that I am in the kitchen. So let me finish cooking. You see, the man said, well, he felt shy. He made a joke out of it, and he went and he felt so bad. He said he felt so bad to her own wife. So you always hear women saying that, and he didn't prepare me for sex, and he didn't do anything. But there are men that are harboring it because unto me can't. But how can your husband come and hug you and you say, yes, I know there are onions on you. Yes, I know you are in the kitchen. Yes, I know you are holding knife. So does it stop your husband from giving you a hug and a kiss? But I promise you, I'm telling you, if this lady the man was talking about is not a wife and a girlfriend, this will not be an excuse. So when Francis comes to say environment, no, Francis. No, Francis. Girlfriend, she will not even meet you at the door and will leave you go to the kitchen. Once she comes to open the door for you, she will meet you and say, hi, welcome. Hey, this is you. What? Some women stop the food, they will load the stove and come out to meet you outside where your car is. But you get home, you blow your horn, you are home, your wife is sitting, and she doesn't even care. She doesn't care you've come. If you are fortunate, they will send the house help to come and meet. Because you say, Daddy will be by now. If you don't have a help at home, your children are small and they can't come and meet you to say hello, Daddy, and they don't come and do. When your wife comes and you blow the horn, 1, pimping, she 2, pimping, 3rd one, she comes out angrily. When she comes and you didn't come with anything, or you came with something that is carryable and you didn't carry, oh my God. Wow. The things they will tell you. Now, until you born nothing. Now, show bucket in 4 bottles. Also, I'm cooking. And what is this? Just a bottle of water? Is that why you're calling me? This your laptop you can't carry? Oh, you two at times feel for me small. I'm in the kitchen cooking what you are coming to eat. And you are there blowing the horn as if you are bringing rice bags for me to come and carry. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's topic at the Orgasm Conference is family. And when it comes to family, we need to be very careful about what the family is all about. So I'm saying that spouses have challenges. And so when you're talking about environment, people are showing love. And their spouses they are just pushing them away. Oh, my fellow women. Joanne, Norman. It's painful. So I don't know why we started. We're going to talk about marriage. I mean, what I'm saying, will you teach you? So that's what I'm teaching you. The lady has done 7 years in the marriage, and for 7 years in the marriage, 4 years now, the man has refused sexual intercourse. I'm asking the woman, is there anything you have done? He says, but I just discovered that he's sleeping out there. Let me tell you, when men are sleeping with women out, it doesn't mean that is why they don't want to have sex with you. It's not true. There are men that they go and have sex out there for them to have more energy so that they can be inspired to come and have sex with you. See your behavior in bed. See your behavior in bed. See the way you react and respond to your spouse's sexual life. Why should your husband come home? And when he gets to you, your husband is blowing the horn and calling you. Why wouldn't you just go and see? Maybe he's dying. Maybe something is happening to him. Maybe he has pressure. He has some pain, but he managed to drive home. And when he got into the car, the last thing was to press the horn. Pa, 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 and you are angry he can't walk. Mina mimbe true na pa ni enya wo den. Wo de wo be fie ntema, wo be fie late nso a wo disturb obia. You don't come home early. When you get home you are disturbing everybody. You are disturbing everybody. Says who? It's very true. I know a couple like that. Thanks for the topic. This is serious. Oh, yes. This is serious. Oh, yes. It's serious. You see, the challenge is that we are refusing to speak the truth. And some of us will continue speaking the truth because when families die, there's no more relationship. They are lying to you. The pastors are saying divorce is not the way forward. So because of that, people are dying and they are punishing themselves in the marriage. How can you tell your husband there's onion on me, so don't touch me? How? How? Look, so when Francis is saying his environment, the environment, I believe, rather should be that when a man is doing things to appreciate you, go, enjoy it. Follow it. But I'm telling you that you can't go and meet a girlfriend, an opportunity to walk to the kitchen, hug her, and the man says that it has happened 3 times. 3 times. What is it? What is it? If you are not married and you are going out with people and they are not your husbands yet, you to learn. Learn to know that when somebody gets your gate and they blow their horn, just go and meet them. I mean, imagine that there are times that we are coming with things. That's why we blow the horn. But when you get there, they will see you carrying all the things. And when you get to the gate, they collect it. It's wrong. Why would you come and meet your husband outside? So when people are saying that sex is a duty, sex is a must, or it's a will, and the woman has stayed in marriage for 7 years, and for 4 years, the man is not having sex with her, has there been anything that has gone wrong that the woman doesn't think? She thinks it's normal. Gifty, thank God. Gifty Kwashi says that great advice. I am guilty of some of these things. Gifty, this is why we organize the orgasm conference. I'm telling you. And people are getting relief. You are learning for the future. Perfect, Ilomote. This is serious. That's what, yes, it's serious. I'm telling you. We have to learn. If you are a wife, learn. If you are a girl coming up, learn. When people take your husband from you, it is not a juju. Some simple characters. Don't never take any man in your life for granted. This woman says that the man does everything. He says for the 7 years of marriage, she would never say the man is doing everything. He's taking care of the child that she brought into the marriage. The man is supplying everything they want in the house. But the only thing that for 4 years has not happened is sexual intercourse. For 4 years. Men will not stay like that. Unfortunately, well, there are men that can stay 1 year, 5 years, and they are not even having sex anyway. There are times that you get bored with what your wife is doing. Let me tell you, there are some positions that when a woman lies against you on bed, for a man, it means that don't have sex with me. But they don't know. That is why this year, the orgasm conference, we are trying to help you to understand that there's a way you lie down in bed that is rejecting sexual intercourse. I'm saying that if you are on my channel this evening and you are married, when was the last time you had sex with your husband off the bed? Counselor, I'm a Muslim, but I love you so much. I love you too. Adams, I love you too. I love you too. I'm here to work, oh. That is why the School of Relationship and Marriage is a future school that will be established. I pray, inshallah, God will give me long life. I will establish this school for you to come and learn. I don't know how long I can always come on Facebook, but I'm establishing a school not to raise counselors, but a school that you can walk in to come and learn. Come and do 6 weeks on sex. Come and do 6 weeks on communication. Come and do 6 weeks on keeping your home. Come and do 6 weeks on managing the bed. Where from the statement Bema no being or bad no being, I tell people, if you are fed up with sexual intercourse, leave the marriage. My president just joined us. Mamia, welcome. Thank you so much. President of Counselor Lutterodt Foundation in New Jersey, United States of America, has just joined us. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you for your help and your support. And remember that in all that I'm doing, this December after the orgasm conference, we have the Accra Carnival. After the Carnival, before 31st, I want to go and do a donation at Odumfa, a village before Odumfa. And I need your support. Counselor Lutterodt, we need your support. Send me some money. Send me some clothing that you have used, but you are not tight now. You cannot go. I am going to donate. And follow me. Let's go and donate for the needy. Counselor Lutterodt Foundation is always there to support. If you are watching me from the United States of America, you can always send a Zelle money to a Zelle account 862-571-3970. 862-571-3950. 862-571-3950. It's just a sale account, and Mami I can type for you anytime she's ready. So that means that there is something wrong. So people, how can we find out what is wrong and how to solve it? You see, there are times that when things are wrong in marriages, wives that we supply for, they don't see it. Please listen to me carefully. When a man is providing everything for you, let me tell you, when a man is providing everything, you're watching from Maryland. Oh, thank you so much. Chremanting, Eja Chremanting. Okay, watching from Maryland. This is great advice. You're learning a lot. Thank you very much, Evelyn Kwashi. Now watch it here. There are times that I don't understand you, but if you're married to a man, and the man is doing his duty for you at home, and I don't know what you expect. It's not about eating, oh. It's not about sweeping, oh. It's about sex. But there are women that are at a point in time in their life, I say, when you are tired of the marriage, leave. But don't stay in the marriage and then begin to run it. Is it a duty? Is it a must? Is it a will? So as and when it suits you, you choose one. The number is 862-571-3950. That's our Zelle account. If I'm wrong, please correct me, mommy. I'm sorry, but I think I might be wrong with the US line. 862-571-3950 is a Zelle account. You can send us money in dollars, and then we can collect it and help people who are in need here this December. And your old clothing that are tight on you, if you are in the UK, Esther, where are you? When Esther comes, she will show you how to do it in the UK. And when you get the number I just released, you come at me, she will also show you how to bring it down to Ghana. So we're going to give it to women and children and men as well. I saw a lot of people going to church on that day when I went there on Sunday, and the clothing I don't like in this part of the world where I am in Accra is what they are using there, and it's something else. I'm saying that when it comes to sex, is sex a duty? Is it a must or is a will to do it? Because the lady has married 7 years, 4 years, no sexual intercourse. This girl too is angry because she wants to leave the marriage because the church said it is your duty to give your husband sex. And the mother called another third person. The mother said it is a must. At least every week your husband should have sex with you 2 times. That's the least you can do. Thank you so much. So the number is correct. Thank you so much. 86571. The number is there. It's a Zilla account in the United States of America to help the Counselor Lutterodt Foundation. So we are asking that, is sexual intercourse a duty, a will, or a must? So do and die. Either you do it or you leave it. But I'm saying that, why do women, like Francis came to say that they need an environment. When was the last time you had sex off the bed? Go and ask yourself. Every day sex is on the bed. It's boring. It's boring. It's boring. And the reason is that any attempt you do to have sex elsewhere, you are insulted. And there are times that women will insult you but not tell you in the face. They insult you with their attitude. Always speaking the difficult truth. May the living God in Ghana guide you in all your activities. Thank you so much. From Maryland. Thank you so much. God bless you. Onipanua. Thank you so much. There are times that you finish having sex with them off the bed and you feel guilty for the rest of your life. Because the way they will talk back to you. You have sex with her, maybe in the sitting room, and she will start complaining. Hey, no problem. Sorry, me go to be me who are no crowd, because you had sex with her and you were doing doggy maybe on the towel or on the carpet, or you had sex with her in the couch, and because you had sex in the couch, she's complaining. I'm not saying when you are hurt, don't talk about it. I mean, don't please get me wrong. It's true. When you're hurting, let it be known. Because last year in my lecture, I taught you how to show your resentment during sexual intercourse when a position is hurting you. No, I taught you how to do it. My Christmas light, yes. I was wondering if the light is gone off. Yes. Noel. We have a Christmas tree here. It's Christmas in Ghana and the whole world. 25th December. The Christmas day is the Orgasm Conference. Ask yourself, I want married people who are bold to teach us today. When was the last time you had sex with your husband off the bed? Share with me. Married people on the page. Even if you are not married and you are even having sex, I mean, you are sexually active, you are single. Tell me the last time you had sex off the bed. Because most men have stopped. And I'm telling you about the life of the man. Another man spoke to me. He said the wife did something. And anytime she gets close to kiss the wife, the thing comes back. Let me tell you. If my mouth is smelling and I attempt to kiss you as my wife, one of the protocol is that you have to enjoy the smell together. And find ways of dealing with the smell. But the man said he was just in the mood, and when he met the wife, he held the wife like this. Like embraced the wife and had the urge to give her a kiss. When he wanted to give her a kiss, he just held the mouth and moved the mouth. Hey, now then wedding when we no, go and brush. No, I will vomit when I kiss you. And then immediately the drive went. The drive went straight. He lost the drive. He lost the drive. He lost the drive. He lost the drive. The reason why he lost the drive was because he was in the mood to give the wife a kiss. And all he said was that your wife is smelling. Look, I am not saying when your husband's mouth is smelling, don't say it. But there are times that in the act, don't stop it. So, women, men, we will all go one way or the other to do wrong things, and we come back to blame the aftermath of the event. The challenge is because Here comes a woman that the man has not divorced you. And this is a man who has taken you to go and do the ring of bigamy. He's made a mistake some. And this mistake he has gone to do 7 years. He says the man is providing well. But 4 years, no sexual intercourse. 4 years. And I'm telling you the challenges that people bring to us. The way you are welcome in your house will cause you to come home early or come and stay. There are men that when they get home early, they regret they've gotten home. I thought it was luxury to have more than one television in your house so that you can have freedom everywhere. I, in thinking, was planning that even you should put a television set in the kitchen for your wife. Let the house be okay. So when she's in the kitchen, she will enjoy the television as well, so that she will put the food on the fire and be moving between the kitchen and moving to the TV room. So it's fun. But how many of you can watch TV together with your wives? There are husbands today that they want to watch football out of their house. Because when they come home and they are watching football together, I want you to watch football together with me, even though you might not be interested. But when they are watching football with you, their comment alone makes you feel bad. There are some you are watching with them, they will sleep on you. Both men do it, women do it. There are women that they don't like local movies. They don't like Ghanaian movies. They don't like Nigerian movies. They like the foreign movies. So when they are watching with you and you insist, let's watch the Nigerian movie, for them to tell you they won't watch, for it to bring confusion, they will sit with you and they will sleep. So they are there, but they are sleeping. How do you feel? It's an insult that your husband doesn't come home early. The very time he makes a decision to come home to meet you, the day he comes home early, that is the day you think is an advantage to leave the children for him to put them to sleep, so you will sleep early. Says who? Is sex a will? Is it a must? Or is it a duty in a relationship? 4 years, no sexual intercourse. They sleep on the same bed. The man has no problem. His penis is working. He's not having diabetes. He's not having stroke. He's not having anything. But has refused to have sex with this woman and is providing everything. 4 years. So my question is, sex a duty, a must, or a will? What are we doing to ourselves in marriage? Why are we making marriage boring? Marriage is boring. Why are we making it more boring? Why? Every man marries a woman because of sex. Me, I married my wife because of sexual intercourse. That's the reason why I married her. Nothing again. There's nothing again my wife is doing for me. I'm telling you the truth. What again is she doing? Managing the home, her house help can do it. I'm telling you, her house help can do it. Washing my clothes, I can wash my clothes. Feeding, I can eat outside. 365 days, nothing will happen to me. The only thing is that because she's managing, my finances will be lower. But the reason why I married my wife is because of sexual intercourse. And I don't know why she has to be coerced to give me sex. But that is what most men, all men are going through. I don't say most, all men. All men. It's unfortunate, maybe they might not be on the line today, but every man is going through a particular way of sexual intercourse. Even at times, it's funny. You even have funny issues from girlfriends as well. Last week, I met a man who is having serious challenge with a wife at home. And he's a big man. He says, I won't do anything to kill myself, because I tell people, look, if you're watching me today, whatever you will do for you to be free as a man, even if it's a sin, sin against God and let him forgive you. Don't die. But at times it's irritating. Very irritating. Why should a man be paying every fees, utilities, provide you with cars, everything, but will refuse to have sex with you? Is it that you are smelling? Is it that you don't respond well? Is it that you are bluffing? Mami Dokun said that he was on top. Mami Dokun, she was bluffing and all. She came back to say it. Are you learning from her things? Are we bluffing, men? Do you think marriage is an end? Or you think nobody will divorce you, so you are misbehaving? What is it? You went to work, you are tired. You are tired, so what? That is what we are. Excuses. Excuses. Men marry women because of sex. I'm telling you. So when you think that you can't give sex, or you give sex, but the sex will be insult, leave the marriage. Oh yes, leave it. Leave it. People shouldn't make you feel like you can't divorce. If you are staying in marriage and the sexual intercourse is a pain in your neck, there are women who have sex with their husband and the next day they cannot do anything. It's not because of anything. They feel hurt in their heart. Don't stay there. Leave. Yes. Right. Peters. He says, you are right. We are all going through it. This thing called marriage. Yes, that is my problem. Everybody is saying something bad about marriage. And unfortunately, the man I met said, girlfriends are changing. I said, why? He said, formally, when we have this stress in our marriages, and you go to a girlfriend, you expect her to do what? But right now, they too right now are thinking that because men have challenges in their marriages, when they come to them for a relationship, they also begin to bluff. What is it? What is it? What is it? It's true the man have hurt you. It's true what you are going through, I understand, it's painful. Look, if your husband has gone to find another girl and is having sex with a woman, why should he hurt you? 4 years the man is not having sex with this girl in the house. But he's providing everything. And she says, Counselor, there's nothing I asked for that you say I'm going to work and come. No. Money, he's giving me everything. Even at times I thought he was doing the ritual. So I tried to investigate him. And things that he said I shouldn't go and open, I went to open and see. I did a lot of things and I realized that he's not anything spiritual. The only thing I found out is that he's having sex with 3 other different girls out there. So the man is sexually active. Why is he not having sex with this girl for 4 years? There are times you have sex with your wife and you can feel that this sex you had is dutiful sex. It's not pleasurable. I remember that orgasm conference 3 years ago, my topic was that dutiful and pleasurable sexual intercourse. Pleasurable sexual intercourse are fine with people who are not having committed relationship. Dutiful sex is marriage in duty. They choose how sex should go. Punishment. They are punishing you with sex. As I'm speaking, somebody is going to be punished today. Because you've complained about something. So they're going to give you sex now. But the sex they're going to give you is going to be sex of pain. Ask yourself, when was the last time you met your husband when he came from work at the gate? When? And you two who have been meeting him, when you go, what do you say? They don't even welcome you. Is there anything in the car for me to take? You say, oh, nothing. Only my bag. So why did you blow the horn? I'm busy there doing something. Oh. I thought you brought something. If I didn't bring anything home, does it mean I'm not welcome? Gone are the days when you go to a girlfriend's house. When she hears your horn outside, she rushes to come and meet you. She even wants to carry you into the room. The same woman you married, when you were not married to her, she wanted to carry you like a baby into the room where you were even hiding to eat. Now it is something else. How do you feel that your husband is coming from outside, carrying his laptop, carrying his books, and maybe he bought toilet roll, and he's carrying the toilet roll to the room? Yes, some men will do this, not for any reason, for sex. So there are men that they do things for you, and the reason is that they want you to replicate it with sexual intercourse. But when it comes to sex, that is when you complain. Especially pastors. The way they are suffering, I'm telling you. When pastors go and stand there, talk, cast demons, deal with it, pray, deal with the church, and they get home and they want to have sex with their spouses. That is where their spouses will tell them that who say you say sorry, Sam, when I see you doing things like this, miracles and praying for people at church, I feel so down for you. I don't know what to do. I'm not tired. I feel sad for you. Let's postpone the act. How painful is it that a man will be ready to have sex and a woman will say, let's postpone it? Every man has 11 erections in a day. And during the night, God created the man to have 3 to 5 times erection. Every morning you have what we call the morning glory. It is not a worship. It is not a church program. It is an erectional term. Wives will see an erected penis of their husbands early in the morning, and they rather quickly run away from the room, because if they don't run away, the man will call for sexual intercourse. Who are you doing? We're not holding brief for anybody. Garbage in, garbage out. I go on radio early. I'm supposed to be at work by 6 a.m. to read news. Yes. Does it stop you from giving early morning sex? Check your time for sex. I have spoken about the place. Your sex life has always been on the bed ever since you got married. Bed sex. Because anytime the man attempts any other place, he is redirected to the bedroom. You can hug you. They hug you in the kitchen and you are talking about onion. I have to bath. I stink. My body is stinking. The one holding you, is he complaining you are stinking? 4 years no sex. 4 years no sex. And everybody is blaming. Because there are other girls he's sleeping with. It's not true. 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 It's not. That the man is having sex out there. That is not true. It's not. Let's check the records. There are things that you have done against him that he can't talk. He can't talk. So is sex a duty, a will, or a must? But I'm telling women today that, believe it or not, that the reason why men will marry you is because of sex. Nothing. As for keeping my home, anybody can keep my home. Your husband would do all night. Yes, he would deal with demons and deal with everybody. But when he comes back home, sex is difficult for him. When you hear another person is giving sex, then you are angry and speaking loose. Well, I'm not God. Like I said, God will punish you. What have you made married? So, something. I can't even describe it. 4 years a man is not having sex with you. 4 years. 4 years. And he's providing everything. Haven't you sat down to ask yourself, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? How can you travel and buy a nightgown for your wife? A man of God said he missed his flight and paid extra for the next flight because he went to a duty shop to buy a lingerie for the wife. After missing his flight and telling the wife, I'm missing my flight, oh, the wife rather was upset in Ghana. We are expecting you, and then I say, I'm missing your flight. Blah, blah, blah. I say, I'm sorry, I'll come. He missed his flight because of the 90. When he brought the 90 home, the wife asked, until Korean and the breme. Then brought the, mind you, when you buy things at duty free, they are more expensive. Oh. When a woman took the thing, he said the first thing the woman said was, this thing, me, when I can't sleep with this thing, so this net dress. So you, after traveling, this is all you bought for me. Hey, you two, you can surprise me. What is this? I mean, there's the other ones here you can get. So you go to a brochure and you buy this. Sofu said, he said, oh, so you don't like it? So I'll manage and wear it once, but I don't think I can wear it. These things, look, they are not meant for us. So there are some people who wear these things. So I don't want to mention their names. It means that she's saying that the lingerie the husband bought, the pastor bought, is meant for showers. A German for nation. And the man missed his flight because he went to the duty shop. After he brought it home, the woman didn't even appreciate it. Wore it once. 4 years. The next time he saw, after 40 years, he kept seeing the thing at the same place. No, or share once, share no, the bubo share hono. Sa 4 years later, who know ye? No, they are check. Thank you, Ima. Take mine too. No, they are chair. Or they are chair. Now watch. Never think that when a man is being very responsible, he's a fool. No. We are only few responsible men. 4 years no sex. He's providing everything because he thinks he's a husband. And you are rather there angrily saying, mommy sex because or the mouth from that. What stops you from taking your sex? What stops you? What stops you? Why not chill? Why not stop? Ukuruda and the bear man, sorry. You want to tell me, madam, you want to tell me that for the 4 years you don't see the man erected? Or you're too low? Your arrogance. You have evidence. She told me that she confronted the husband with a text WhatsApp message of 2 girls that he has slept with. And the way the women are admiring the act. He snapshot the message on the husband's phone and confronted the husband. And the husband said, I'm sorry. That was 2 years in the 4 years. And still didn't give him sex. Well, I asked her, why did your husband say that? He said, yeah, counselor. There are sicknesses in town. And once he has gone to sleep with somebody, I insisted he goes to check before I give him sex. I said, wow, this is another good news. It's wisdom. Fine. Your husband, you find out your husband is sleeping with other people. So, once he's having sex out there, you've got to know by WhatsApp message or by somebody telling you, you will not give sex again because you are afraid you will get sickness and you will die. So, he should go and do a test. When he finishes the test, before you give him sex, yes, I support it. I'm not against that. But who tells you that after the sex, he won't have sex with anybody against it? Which man is a fool that wants to get sickness? What you guys are? Which man? Baby, where Jimmy? And no baby, no person in the dad no nya yade be fie. O baby bi anya sa. O baby bi anya sa. I'm not against you telling your husband, go and check your status before I have sex with you. No, I don't have a problem with it. Maybe the man is also waiting for her to initiate the first for him to see if she will also desire. Yes, Joanne. This girl for 4 years is expecting the man to ask for sex because the man is having sex out there. And once you're having sex out there, I am angry with you. Look. I am not here to support cheating. But I've met men who are more than 70 years because they cheated on their spouses. And that's why they're still alive. When they tell you their story, you will cry. Equally, I've met women sleeping behind their husbands because what the men are doing to them, they are also dying in their relationship. Sex cannot be replaced with anything. Ladies and gentlemen, as I wrap up for today, our contribution today, our conversation today, is sex a duty? Is it a must? Or is a will? A woman is married to a man who has 2 kids before lost the wife. And she also has one, has never married before. And for the first 2 years they had sex. 3rd year, the sex was not correct. Now 4 years, no sex. The man is providing everything. Everything. Look, let me provoke you to know that every man marries you because of sexual intercourse. So don't deny men of sex. Even girlfriends now, you're also misbehaving. We are getting complaints from girlfriends. How can you, a girlfriend, let me ask a question. You are dating somebody's husband. The man you know is married. He also knows he's married. But he's spending time with you, having sex with you. And you can look at his face and ask him that, so the number of time you have sex with me, is it the same number of time you have sex with your wife? You are stupid. Very stupid. Very, very stupid to ask such a question. You see, there are times that the way we communicate, we don't know we are destroying ourselves. A man is having sex with you, you know the man is married, you know he has a wife, and every time the two of you meet to have sex, the best thing you want to discuss is the wife. And I feel guilty when I'm having sex with you. I don't know how I'm also going to feel in future when I'm sleeping with my wife. If you leave the relationship, but why do you stay and speak these loose things to the man? Making a whole lot of sense. I will not always initiate with my husband. It's kind of hot to initiate. Okay? Now Kale says it's not easy to initiate. Yes. So we'll teach women how to initiate sexual intercourse. Yes. Woman cannot ask because it's that you are a receiver. But the question is that a woman is receiving sex. So honestly speaking, who should ask for sex? You are a receiver. In the next 10 minutes, I'm wrapping up today. You don't initiate. This year orgasm conference, I'm going to teach women how to lie on their bed and it's meaning I'm ready for sex, and how to lie on the bed to show that I don't want you to touch me. You are angry. Yes. Look, there are men that you'll be angry with them because you think they have done something, and when they are almost that's the end. I say right now, girlfriends are misbehaving. That is why most of you, the wives, you are enjoying some marriages, because the girlfriends who have not learned how to talk. You are sleeping with somebody's husband. You know it's somebody's husband. So there are questions you don't ask. There are conversations you don't let them come out. But now they even talk like that. The man says the girlfriend asks him a very silly question. And immediately he felt a sharp pain in his heart. And from that day, he's not having sex with the girlfriend anymore. He's not having sex with the wife anymore, and he's there. 3 months down the line, he's not having BP, he's not having diabetes. Lucky enough, they are mild. When he came, and I said, Masa, don't die a foolish death for these 2 people. There are other girls there. You can be angry with me, I don't care. There are other girls there. Why do you die? And this man I'm talking about is an asset. An asset will die because of 2 foolish women. Maybe you don't know what you're doing to your husband. Maybe you too don't know what you're doing to your wife. I'm talking for both sides. There are other men that they are fortunate. Women are initiating. They are giving you the act. But there's nothing going on. Your wife wants you to go and check your sperm count so you can have more children. You are refusing to see the doctor. That is why she's not enjoying sex with you. You are refusing to bath at night. So your armpit is smelling. There is sweat. And so she's not enjoying. The room is hot. The simple fan you can't replace. That is why she's... There are things that men must also do to enjoy the act. Look. 4 years no sex. Madam, check. What did you do wrong? How do you welcome your husband home? Do you sleep before your husband comes back from town? You sleep and snore. The next morning you wake up before you see the waba. Nonsense. I sleep in the same room with you, on the same bed. You can't tell me the time I came home. Are you desiring for sex? Look, I'll continue this with you tomorrow. God willing. There are other women who have made their mind that if you want sex, come home early. Says who? Says who? And say for men, no. If you want sex, come home early. Says who? Is sex a duty? Is it a duty? Is it a will? Or it's a must that must happen in marriage? Ladies and gentlemen, how can your work be an excuse, the reason why sex is dead in your marriage? When you hear another girl is giving your husband sex, shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You want him to die? When your husband dies, girlfriends don't become widows. You become a widow. If you want sex, come home early. When I'm sleeping, don't touch me. These are orders from women. I met a big man who says he has regretted building 4-bedroom house and never did a room for himself. I said, why? He says, no. I made a statement that said a man who have his own room and a woman who has their own room at home is wrong. And he called me and sat me down. For 2 hours, he was sharing with me what he's going through. He did a master room for herself and the wife. Big, nice room with nice bed. Says now the wife sleeps in the children's room or the guest room. Not because there's fight. But Bedino. Leave the marriage. If you think you don't enjoy sex, leave the marriage. Well, Irene, some of us work opposite shifts pattern. I mean, my husband comes home when I'm leaving the house, is what Irene is saying. He says the husband comes home when she's leaving. My wife comes home when I'm leaving. I agree. Can't you do anything about it? Can't you do anything about it? Look, if I tell you the effect of good sexual intercourse, you will see that long life is hidden in sexual intercourse. As I wrap up today, remember, if you're watching me in Ghana, Orgasm Conference is 25th December. Trade fair is going to be big, better. These are the lectures you are going to feel. Go home refined. Start 2020 with a different mind. Correct your errors. The whole month, how many times you have sex with your husband? Remember, when a husband ejaculates genuinely for 21 days, he reduces his ability to get prostate cancer. If a woman gets constant orgasm, Her menopause reduces the ability to affect her physique. I take the blessing. Twice a week. Somebody says it's okay. That's okay, but it's not good. Twice a week. A man should be able to have sex every day. But I'm saying, women, they will feel your penis is hard. And that is when they wake up from you. As if to say they are punishing you. Ladies and gentlemen, men were created before women came. And God wanted to fulfill that mandate of erectional ability in the life of men. That is why you were brought into the scene. Don't you see how gayism is coming up? Lesbianism, and this is foolishness on our side to fight it whilst we are refusing our duties. Rise up, oh. You are not supposed to be beautiful for nothing. God gave you the beauty for something else. This afternoon I met a man, and his cry was that he saw the wife's breast this morning and he has not been free. So he just called me, counselor, in the office. I say, he wants to discuss something with me. He says, I saw my wife's breast today, and since morning I'm getting sick. I said, why? He says, the breast I saw, as my wife giving birth to 4 children, the way her breast has become flat, can you advise me what I can do for her? Because I feel bad for my wife. I said, what? You see? See how your husband is thinking about you. He saw your breast and he's asking what can he do to bring it back to life. See how he's thinking. Some men are like the woman you're talking about. Oh, yes. Some men too are, they say yes. Some men are like the woman talking. Yes, I agree. That's why I'm talking for both men and women. And I told him, oh, it depends on the breasts, the sagging of your breasts. 4 children, he's feeling guilty that he has married somebody's daughter, and after 4 children, the breast is sagging. Yes. The sexual drive can die. Yes. But he's seeing what can we do. And I'm saying, Massa, first talk to her if she's ready to do what I think we can do. Yes. Are you ready to do an implant? Do you also see it that way? Or you don't care about it? I feel bad. People don't understand me. I say, I look at my wife in a certain way that people don't understand. The reason is because when this woman came to the marriage, her tummy was flat. It was better. After 1 pregnancy, her tummy bloated and she had a cut because she had CS. I can't forgive myself when I see the cut on the tummy. Me, personally, my wife loves beads because she knows I love beads. Now she wears beads and the cuts get some itches. So even beads, she's bad. I'm telling you something that I have seen. The pain. I don't know about you. I've seen men who have lost interest because their wife has stretch marks. Yes, they made them pregnant, but at times it's difficult. Even that, they're able to give sex to you. Marriage. All men want from me to the president to archbishop is sex. Nothing else. So for a man to stay away from you 4 years in the same room, on the same bed, and sex is not happening, madam, check what you did wrong and you don't know. How do you welcome your husband home? How do you serve his food? I went to America and a lady was saying that, well, if my husband doesn't wash the things in the sink, I can't forgive him. He's supposed to wash because I cooked. As for American people, I know most of you are not married. You are cohabiting. A man will eat and they'll remind you, at times you get back from work and they embarrass you with washing your hands. Go and wash your hand. I come back. I want to hug you. I want to kiss you. And the first thing is that, please wash your hand. You are just coming from town. Nonsense. Nonsense. Don't tell me I'm coming from town. Is it not the same hand I used to open the door? So is the affection not at the door? Why? Why? You treat your husband like your children. But that is what they told you. your husband can never be your child. Men were tired with their mother. That's why they married you as wives. Be a wife, not a mother. I can't have sex with my mother. Me, I can't do it. So when my wife begins to treat me like a son, we'll lose the sexual drive. A word to a wife is enough. What is my solution for this girl? My first solution is that check why the man has stopped sex. You know, check. Stop using the 3 other girls you know. And it's a crime to go even look for what is your husband doing and go and check his bags. Is he doing some spiritual thing? Who is he sleeping with? That's why he's not sleeping with me. Look, let me tell you a funny thing that you might think is funny. As you watch me, if you think your husband is sleeping out, when he comes home, let him perform his duty. Ma ondi nombre. And onya baby ti no fi mi no. Onya baby a oba mane wi nka ho. E yo se wa wi 3 wa bonti oba mane wi 4. Mon collapse. If you think your husband is sleeping out there, when he comes home, let him sleep with you too. Yes. You think he has gone out there, he's bringing infection. Yo, let him use condom. But I think that the woman made a mistake. Even though she was right, her approach was wrong. For you to tell your husband that once you've gone to sleep with somebody outside, do a test before I can have sex with you. Most of you in America, you do that. When husbands travel to Ghana and come back, yes, it's true. You call them and say that if you want to have sex with me, you have to go to the ER, go and do your test, and so I can give you sex. Well, health is very important, but know how to communicate. Ladies and gentlemen, pleasurable sex, dutiful sex, sex that is a must, that is willful. Which one is what we are supposed to do? I think that sex is not a duty. I think sex is not a will, but sex is a must. That is me, George Lutterodt. Sexual intercourse is a must. It's not a will. It's not a duty. It's a must. You know why? Because God gave you a clit, sensitive. God gave you a vagina. God gave you a feeling in the wall, G-spot, A-spot. God gave you a penis, gave you an erectional function. He gave you, look, listen to me. The penis of a man, the cap of the penis of the man carries 16,000 nerves of sensitivity. Kotiano kita 16,000 nerves. Nerves are a money feeling money any day. Oba cheba, the clit carries 8,000 nerves. God is not a fool. The whole body, this is the area that carries more nerves and is meant for sexual intercourse. Sex is a must, not a duty and not a will. I feel like, no. Be angry. Change your life. Change your sex life. Get the benefit of sexual intercourse. Let sex be part of your relationship. As a matter of fact, sex was not created for the married. Sex was created for the sexually active. Self-control is the key word in the Bible. So if you are not married, you can still have sex. But with self-control. Don't let anyone lie to you. When you sleep with somebody's husband, people will sleep with your husband. Listen, let me tell you. I know women who have never slept with anybody's husband. Some of them are even virgins. Go and see how they are sleeping with their husbands. Is it their fault? But virgins are burdens in marriages. Per me, my research. Once you broke their virginity in marriage, they want you to recognize them as virgins every day. My foot. Are you still a virgin? Even Mary, after Jesus, was she still a virgin? Kai. Tani. It's irritating. Very irritating. Very, very irritating. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Madam, 4 years, no sex. Do you want to leave the marriage? Are you feeling it? Or you thought you can stay? Do you also want to cheat? Do you have the heart to cheat? Can you? There are some people you have sex with them and for the rest of your life you can't forget. I came to encourage you today. If you're watching me, remember Orgasm Conference 25th December and the bed laying competition. There are simple things that are breaking your marriage. Your pillow is dirty, you've not washed it. You don't change your bed sheet because washing it is a difficult thing for you. The color of bed sheet on your bed can reduce your sexual drive. And the way your pillow is smelling that you think is normal, it can affect your sexual drive and it can affect your life in bed. This year, 25th December, at the trade fair, Empire Ebedra. Education. I'm ready to educate. I'm not looking at anybody. Even if it will affect me, I'll tell you. Because the truth is one. 25th December. If you want more details, write the number down. 0277 609 644. If you want to be part of the bed laying competition, 0277 609 644. If you're out of Ghana, +233. If you're coming for this year's Christmas, I say check your date and run this orgasm conference in Ghana. Your life will never be the same again. I am not bragging. I am proud of what I know. And I know what I'll deliver. My few hours with you, if you are smart, life must be changed here. It's not prayer. Subambi ese ujai. The Counselor Lutterodt Foundation is still standing. I don't know whether my president is still on the line. But if she's there, she should type our numbers for you. If you are sending me money to support the foundation, I'm ready to say thank you. 862-571-3950 is our Zelle account in the United States of America. In Ghana, 055-000-5077. 055-000-5077 is an MTN Momo. Send me a Momo wherever you are. Send it to support people. Vodafone Cash 0507 150 223. 0507 150 223 is the Vodafone Cash. Send me money to support people. You can also send me a Christmas gift through the same line. Or the Tigo Cash or Airtel 0277 609 644. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring my lecture today, School of Marriage and Relationship, to a close. Wherever you are, whatever I've said, I am not retracting anything. Adult content, thank you so much. My president just typed the number, the Momo account. Perfect. Can you please do the Vodafone for us too? 0507 150 223. 0507 150 223. Thank you so much. And then you can add, this is for the Vodafone Cash. So if you want, MTN is there, Vodafone is there. And if you want the Tigo Cash, 0277 609 644. That is my number as well. You want to talk to me, you call this number. If you're out of Ghana, +233. Everywhere you are, you want to talk to me, you want any filler about the orgasm conference coming on, just look at this. God willing, it's likely we might even come to New Jersey with a show this year. Hey, it's going to be a big blast in the United States of America. This year, the Valentine nights is going to be in New Jersey this year. It's okay, New York people, magic akere. God willing, we are doing a big preparation. If you are in New Jersey, get ready to blast yourself and live a better life. Sex is what gives man long life and a woman better lifestyle. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Thank you for being my supporter, my pillar. Orgasm Conference is happening. It's called the Sexier Together. # Orgasm Conference 2019. Sex, money, and family. Which one runs the relationship? Today, if you have any sexual challenge, when I finish, call me, let's discuss. At times, I give chance for phone call. If you want to do a phone call here, in a minute, I'll take. But if it's not, please share this thing. Share it. Share it. I want to beg all of you that the YouTube channel says, my people are not subscribing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Counselor Lutterodt. Subscribe. All the videos we do, go back to Counselor Lutterodt on YouTube. Mine is about education. Hey, thank you so much. Nayam Lee just join us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of our. If you are hiding and watching, wow. Thank you so much for your support. So please remember, the Zelle account number in the US is 862-571-3950. I'm grateful for your support. So we meet again tomorrow. This woman should first go and do personal examination. Be careful the way you talk to your husband when it comes to sex. Change your sex life. The bed is too much. Have sex in the couch and don't complain. Have sex on the floor and don't complain. Buy sex material and bring it home. Do things that will make the two of you enjoy sex. If you are a man, you don't bath. Please, from now, start bathing. Encourage him to bath. Don't command him to bath. Encourage him to bath. I love you all. God bless all of you. You've been with me since 6 o'clock. 2 solid hours. I love you. Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Share the page. Let me say a big thank you to the president of Counselor Lutterodt Foundation. The foundation that we're going to do a donation this December. I'm waiting for your support. Your old clothing, your dresses that are tight on you, wash them. If you're in the US, you can send it direct to me in Ghana. If you're in the UK, you can send it direct to me. Every country, China, Yugoslavia, everywhere, Maryland. If you can't send clothing, but you can send us money. Our Zelle account is there, 862-571-3950. Or you can call the number direct. When you call the number, you have a response immediately. Even as I'm talking, when you call, you can get a response immediately. And then support me to support other people. The number of people on our voucher we are paying every month because of diabetes and asthma and other illness. Right now, the support we are giving to people, we are doing people are doing shop. Yesterday, somebody just asked for 100 cedis to start selling rice and oil. And when I send it to her, she's been grateful. And it is not my money, it is your money. Thanks to Yao Fran, the president. Thanks to the vice president, Gloria Kwesing, who is our vice president, Mrs. Gloria Kwesing. Thanks to the director of finance, Dr. Felix Kwesing. Not forgetting Mr. CNN, who has always been our media director, and Ike Donko. Ike Donko, I didn't see him today on the channel, but Ike Donko, the man who owns Heavenly Gate, event center and decoration, 4229 Park Banquet Hall, United States of America, Bronx. He has a good venue that you can go there, and everything I come to when I come to New York, that's where I base. I do all my shows there. Get to Ike. He's the one who is in charge of our logistics and shipment. Anything you want to bring, he'll give you the direction to it. Not forgetting my local champions here who are championing the thing. The vice owner of Counselor Lutterodt Foundation, Mrs. Abigail Lutterodt. Thank you so much for your support, for being there. She's also giving us a big support, releasing funds for us every day. And then one of my local patrons, Josephine Nanaya Bading, she's also here in Ghana. Not forgetting all my aid, especially Jane Anama Santua, her support for Counselor Lutterodt Foundation, and all of you, your support. God bless you so much. I'm grateful to you. All of us will say a big thank you to our senior patron. She has not relented. Every month she brings us her money to support us. Madam Adelaide Tego. Madam Adelaide Quarte. You know, Adelaide Tego is my sister. My 2 sisters, one is Adelaide Tego, Mrs. Adelaide Tego, and then Filipina Obeng. I'm saying thank you to Auntie Adi. Madam Adelaide Quarte. She is in Yonkers. One of the lovely, supportive women. May God bless her and give her long life. She's so supportive, I don't know what to say. Auntie Adi, you my job. Yabo wala sekele. Yabo shkapi. Yano trina nife ababi. May God bless you. Give you long life. Give you more money to support Counselor Lutterodt Foundation. And all of you who are supporting me. As for the pastors, I don't know. Prophet Samson Amarting, thank you so much. Prophet Emmanuel Ejay, thank you so much. Prophet Dr. Emmanuel Bedikobi, thank you so much. Prophet Prempe, thank you so much. Dr. Archbishop Duncan William, thank you so much. Salif Omaku, thank you so much. Hey, Pastor Asante, Bishop Asante, where are you? Orgasm conference is here. Now, all of you, may I say God bless you. Thank you so much for the support. Greetings to all of you. Till I come your way again tomorrow. It's yours truly, Counselor Lutterodt. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, or friend, or Nayamli, can you type my YouTube channel for them? Right, and tell them I said they should subscribe to my YouTube channel, Counselor Lutterodt YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for joining me, Jane Anama Santua. Thank you for sharing the page. Thank you for sharing. Subscribe to Counselor Lutterodt Counselor Lutterodt's page on YouTube. Counselor Lutterodt on YouTube. Remember, the Orgasm Conference is 25th December. I am out of here with the blessings of God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye for now. I'll come back again soon.